You like it?
Yeah, pretty easy. Big, deep enough.
Yeah, no, that's perfect. Exactly what we needed. Looks good. Things are gonna grow like crazy now.
Mix that in.
Oh yeah, I saw
That
it.
part over there mixed in around the tree.
Yay! That's gonna be so helpful. Okay, just so y'all know, I've tilled a handful of times in my life. I don't know when was the last time, a very long time ago. And I haven't used this thing at all, but it has an on-off switch. Tony said that it's pretty gas hungry, but nothing to do but try. And if it works, great. If not, it'll wait till he gets here and I'll do something else. Or after 20 minutes of that, it's been 19 minutes, that I wouldn't make my arms and stuff sore just because I'm not in the best shape. But it was way easier than raking and hoeing. We're not doing fruits or vegetables or anything like that. It's just grass. So it only has to be a little deep. And I can tell you from doing this other part of the yard over here, all I did was, and this was in the fall, all I did was aerate all of this, aerate. It took me 2 days to do there and back through the side, and I was sore for 2 weeks and exhausted. So that's a lot easier. Hello everyone, my name is Shari. Welcome to Lacewing Lane. I'm pretty tired today. Had a pretty labor-intensive weekend, and generally on Mondays I'm pretty tired anyway. But it's 2:30 in the afternoon and it's cool. Today was supposed to be high of 90, but it feels nice. We've been wanting to get grass in the front yard. The grass over here was winter rye and tall fescue. I'm not sure what's growing. Tony tilled a little bit. We bought a tiller and he tilled a little bit yesterday, so we could plant grass now. But I'm not sure what this is. It might be the tall fescue. The winter rye is supposed to die out, and then the tall fescue is supposed to come up. On this side, we were going to have Bermuda because there's not as much shade over there. But I'm going to go ahead and till this up. There's no life in it. It's just topsoil, manure, and cotton burr, and that's it. So I'm not worried about tilling it and killing anything out here, except for maybe the stuff on this side, because I've already had some good grass grow in there. So I'm probably going to overseed the side that already has grass and plant over here. I'm worried about the birds coming in and eating everything again. I might put down some kind of cover to try to deter them. I did the sparkly string, this kind of stuff, on posts yesterday whenever I planted the other side, and it didn't deter them at all. I have some other few things I'm going to try, but mostly I think just being out here a lot is going to be what's the most helpful in keeping them away. So I still have a few weeks left that I have some free time. I might just get up in the morning, come out here and just spend the day out here. Whether I'm riding in the mornings, I can do that out here, or gardening in the afternoons. So I'm just going to spend some time out here and get some things done. It's nice weather, except for the stupid wind that keeps like foiling all my plans. But I wish I wasn't tired today, but I am. So I'm just going to take it easy and do some easy stuff for the afternoon. Okay, just so y'all know, I've tilled a handful of times in my life. I don't know when was the last time, a very long time ago. And I haven't used this thing at all, but it has an on-off switch. Tony said that it's pretty gas hungry, but nothing to do but try. And if it works, great. If not, it'll wait till he gets here and I'll do something else. Also, the big red bucket over there, The only thing in it right now is lamb's quarter. It's ready for something gorgeous. I wanted to see if the lamb's quarter would come back after I transplanted the blackberry back over there. It didn't take the transplantation very well, but I watered it yesterday. It is super heavy. That is not where it's going to live, but I can't move it, so that's just where it's going to have to be for now. not going to say that I wouldn't be sore after 20 minutes of that. It's been 19 minutes. That I wouldn't make my arms and stuff sore just because I'm not in the best shape. But it was way easier than raking and hoeing. If y'all saw some of my other videos about whenever I was turning over the dirt in the apple tree fields, that was a lot, but I was going down this deep. Right now we're going down like this deep. We're not doing fruits or vegetables or anything like that. It's just grass. So it only has to be a little deep. And I can tell you from doing this other part of the yard over here, all I did was, and this was in the fall, all I did was aerate all of this, aerate. It took me 2 days to do there and back through the side, and I was sore for 2 weeks and exhausted. So that's a lot easier and less time consuming. I mean, that took 20 minutes and I did it all the way back. It's kind of the same thing over and over, so it's not very entertaining, but I am going to go ahead and go over there and do the rest all the way back to the carport so that I can plant that whole section, let it sprout and grow and protect it from the birds, and then do another section. This part up here, Tony did till a little bit. It might just need some good watering. I have been watering it, but a lot of places the birds got to, maybe it just needs to be reseeded. And he tilled the parts that are kind of bare and probably need to be reseeded. Also, some of this stuff that looks dead, it might be just the ryegrass dying off, and this other stuff might be the fescue that's coming back up. So I don't want to kill that. But yeah, I think it's time to reseed and cover it up and try to protect it. So we'll do that next. I just finished tilling and got trash, of course, and a lot of this dirt is just sandy, and I knew that, but I didn't think about it when I started tilling it. I have 2 piles of this pine needle mulch. A lot of it, this is just pine needles, but in there is some small pieces too. What I plan on doing, I had all these bags of cotton burr. Y'all hear me talk about it all the time. But for those of you who haven't seen my videos before, cotton burr is the remaining parts of the plant after the cotton is harvested. It loosens clay soil. It increases soil moisture retention on this sandy stuff. So all of this that I just tilled, minus this is the red dirt we had, topsoil we had brought in. It's still pretty sandy, but this stuff over here, my gosh. I can let the water sprinkler stay on for hours. I can let the water hose run in one spot for hours, and there's no puddle. It just goes straight down. It doesn't leave anything on the surface to retain the water to feed plants or grass or anything other than weeds and the weird grass, which I've been calling it weird grass, but I really think is ryegrass, which is just fine with me. I don't mind it. We just need to, if that's what's going to grow here, we just need to mow it, you know, now that we've got the lawnmower fixed. Long story short, all of this that I wanted to plant today, I need to go through and pick up all the trash. It's everywhere. I got to pick up all the trash, and then I'm going to put the cotton burr down. I have 7 bags of this, which I was going to use for my garden, but I think I'm just going to get the half soil and half cotton burr that's already mixed together for the raised garden beds. It's supposed to be 50-50. This is slow release nitrogen, and that's great. But it's supposed to be 50% soil, 50% this stuff. They sell it where it's already mixed. But for all of this, I'm just going to lay this down. I'm going to rake it in or till it in. I don't know yet. I'm going to put some manure on it. This part already has it. Just slight. I'm talking slight. A little bit of manure on top of it, or mixed in with it. And once that's all mixed in, then the grass seed will have a fighting chance. And yeah, so that's a bigger project than what I planned for the day. It's 3:40 or something. I'm okay. I'm tired, but I can keep going at a slow pace as long as I don't. I know when to stop. Anyway, the time is just going by so fast, and I have so much I want to do, so much I need to do. Also, that pile of pine needle mulch and that pile over there from over the weekend, I'm gonna sorry, nearly dropped you. I'm just gonna put them in my red tubs and set them aside so that I can also plant underneath those two spots. And that's what's up next. Yeah, there's trash in it. When it comes time to use it, on that side, when I did it before, I put the fine mulch on top of it. That side didn't work out as good as I wanted to, so I don't know if it was just still too coarse for the little seeds to come up through. Really, I had it around the trees, and I'll do that again too, but around the trees, I'm also going to plant some vegetables. So yeah, right now, I'm just going to put it aside and use it when it comes time. I'll have it. The people from the nursery said to leave the pine needles down on the ground to help retain moisture for the trees, and I totally get that. But when it has this amount of dirt and trash in it, we needed to get a bunch of that up. So we had burn pile after burn pile. We had more trash than pine needles. So I realized there was a bunch of trash in there. When it comes time to use it, I will pick it out and then I'll have it left. You can have a huge, big 4-foot pile of pine needles, and then within 6 months, it'll go down half that size, and then you have good mulch. Some of this is broken down, some of it's not, but in the meantime, I'm just gonna pick it up and put it aside. I thought he was alive, but he's just a skeleton. There's a lot of sticks in it. Nearly as much trash because I picked it out Saturday. Fine. Okay. Start every sentence with okay. The rest of this I'm going to throw back over where our pumpkin patch is going to be. That whole thing needs to be tilled and amended and everything, so I'll save the rest of that for another time. Or I could go get another red bucket, but I'm tired and 2 red buckets is enough. And I'm eager to get started on this grass. I need to get it planted, or at least the cotton burr in and all the amendments in today. Since I tilled it, the wind has been so bad. The wind will just blow off all of the top layer. So I either need to water it in, which will compact it and defeat my purpose of tilling it, or get it done and get the rest of the stuff in it. So here we go. Screwdriver. Okay, the rest of this is pretty fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I am going to bring the tiller back over and till those 2 spots. Next phase is picking up the trash. Got the trash thrown away. gonna pick up some of the horse manure. It is well aged. You can tell it's well aged whenever you crumble it and it falls apart. I tried that when I had gloves. Again, I'm tired and I can't find my gloves, so I'm just doing it. But that's next. Oh, before I forget, and you can see how fine it is. Lots of hay and straw in there because that's what they eat. The danger, of course, of putting this on your yard is that you get weed seeds and grass seeds. But we're going to have grass and we're going to be treating for weeds as organically as possible, so I'm not worried about that. Maybe I would be in the garden, but not in the yard. Okay, one more thing about using animal manure. If I wanted to make this hot compost, you could water it down, put a tarp over it, let it sit for 3 months. That's not what I've done. Like I said, this is already well aged, but it has been sitting here in this pile for 2 months, for sure 7 weeks, possibly 8, 9 weeks. It's rained a few times. We've watered it several times, but it's a green mulch layer and it is high in nitrogen. That's the other danger, is it could burn your grass or your plants and turn them to cause them to turn yellow. Again, that's not stuff that I'm worried about, and if it happens, then we'll deal with it then and live and learn. On this side, I used the goat manure, which had been sitting for 3 years. Where we have put the horse manure, the wild grass, the ryegrass, has just popped up on its own, so maybe it can't be that bad. Anyway, I'm gonna get this in on the yard. The wind is picking up again. Today's high was 90, but it's been very overcast and it hasn't been too bad. It wasn't as bad as it was yesterday. But they did say we're gonna get a cold front moving in. It's supposed to have some rain on Saturday, but in the meantime, we're gonna have gusts of winds up to 50 miles an hour. And put my hair up because my hair kept blowing in my face. Again, I'm just going to start spreading this stuff out. It is 15 till 5. Tony is on his way. He's getting his dinner and going to help when he gets here, but that'll be still a little whiles away. Getting to this now. This side already has the horse manure, so I'm going to put it on this side. And I find my shovel. So there's a tree behind you. From the tree over is the part that doesn't have manure. You can tell by the color of the dirt, soil. I am putting it on a little bit thicker, but it's because I'm going to mix it in. So, can you see me? It's not very good light here, but I got you in the shade. Tony wants grass everywhere that's not garden. What I would like is to have a foot wide border of mulch around every place that is an in-ground garden, so grass isn't coming in. I still think that's okay. I have previously thought 2 feet, but I think 1 feet would be enough. So I'm probably gonna, the stuff I just put the manure down right there, probably gonna rake that back some. But yeah, I think a foot, now that I have a mulch, I'll tell you about that later. I got a video coming up, free mulch. Now that I have a source for free mulch, I think a foot still around would be nice and keep the grass from encroaching up into the garden. The tree stump. That went pretty quick. It's been 8 minutes and 1 wheelbarrow full. I'm gonna go get some more. All right, got carried away with the tiller. I did all of that too. Tony said once you start, it's kind of fun. And you couldn't stop. Now I know what he meant. So yeah, I have all from the carport over to do. Here we go. I'm out again. Trying to figure out if I should keep going or find a stopping spot. I think it's okay. I think this part over here, Tony's put some good, the half and half, 50 compost, cotton burr, 50 topsoil, because the dirt looks good. I have a little bit more over there. I'm gonna stop being lazy and go get it another half a bucket, wheelbarrow full, and be back. You're wondering what I've been bending over picking up? It's trash. Even though I already went through and picked trash up once, more trash. So, finished with the manure, got it all the way around. I'm gonna lay the cotton burr down next, just more of the same, put it down the same way. Getting tired. The lady at the nursery said if I put down the cow manure, which I got for my mom's yard, and thought I would have leftover for here, but we used it all at my mom's, even though it was only a small amount. But she said if you put the cow manure, that it's been aged or heated for 40 days and then aged and all that stuff, which is great, but I'm running out of money. So I'm gonna use what the neighbor gave me. But she said after you put it down, water it in, well, twice. I should probably do that, but then I would have to till it up again before I could plant. So I'm not gonna do that. But I'm getting tired, so I'm second guessing myself and trying to make shortcuts. We'll see what happens. I'm gonna put the cotton burr down next. Multi-tool. This is what cotton burr compost looks like. It has too many nutrients for new plants. you mix it, then it's good. A little topsoil, compost, good to go. It's kind of wet, it's kind of damp, so it's laying down flatter than what the other did. I might have to break it in to spread it out. See, the wind was kind of distributing the cow manure. This is kind of just falling flat. It'll take a little more effort. Going kind of fast. I'm getting the hang of it. It's gonna keep not only moisture in the ground, but save us water. Okay. Hi. That was one bag. You can't just lay it on top. You have to mix it in. Either with a rake or a chiller if you don't have any rhizomes or good stuff underneath. I'm tired. I have 7 bags. That was 1, 2, 3. I imagine it's going to take 5. But again, well worth the effort. We'll save money in the long run. And I'm going to take a break. Cotton burr bag compost number 2. I'm getting a little heavy-handed. Letting too much out at once, so it's not going as far. Tony's here, my hero. He brought dinner. It's only gonna take 2 more bags, which is good. Hi, ate my dinner. The wind is here. I had to stop real quick and run out and water everything down because it was just blowing away. I'm gonna go ahead and, what am I gonna do? I'm either going to chill in what I've already done so it won't blow off, water it again, put down the other 2 bags. Tony's here to help, so I don't know, we'll see. But that's what I'm gonna do next. I'm gonna turn this off because you're just gonna hear a bunch of wind.
Don't you get me? You're not supposed to much.
Wow. So I've been over there playing in the dirt. Tony's been over here getting ready to hang the gates, setting the posts. So our doggies can't get out of the carport. But I gotta go finish this. Went ahead and decided to do a very light till real quick on everything and mixed in the horse manure, the cotton burr compost into the topsoil because I'm tired, and that was way easier than raking. I would do a patch, water it down before the wind could blow it away. Sorry, bug on my hand. Did another patch, so on and so forth. So it was 4 bags of cotton burr compost and just over 2 wheelbarrowfuls of the manure. Mix that into the topsoil and the sand and all that. I'm not worrying about pulling out all this other grass because it's the ryegrass, and honestly, I don't care if it's there. It's dying back anyway and putting down new seeds that the birds are eating. So my hope is they'll eat that instead of the good seed that I'm putting down. We bought this Scott's Easy Seed in the fall because we had every intention of putting it down on the sunny side this past fall, and that did not get done because of house renovations, and then winter jumped up on us just like summer is jumping up on us. So what's funny though is the Easy Seed is only 4% seed and 4% fertilizer and 90% mulch, which I just put down mulch and fertilizer on the grass. Granted, it's a very large area and it was very not that thick, so I don't feel like this is going to hurt it. It says this stuff, I think it'll be fine, and it'll keep, maybe the mulch will keep it from burning if the manure was gonna burn it. And maybe this mulch also will keep the birds from eating it. Anyway, it says it expands 4 times the size, so it protects the seeds. Here's what it says. Grows in scorching heat, grows in dry areas, grows in high traffic areas, grows on slopes. Prepare. Step 1, I'm reading this back to you. Prepare the area you want to grow grass by removing dead grass and loosening hard soil to help tiny seedlings root. Done. 2, apply. Evenly apply easy seed so the area is mostly covered, but bare ground is still visible so the seed contacts the soil. The mulch will expand 4 times upon watering to help cover the seed and keep it moist. Use half as much for thin areas. Well, I'm using all of it. Only apply the recommended amount so that the seedlings have enough space to access water and nutrients. The seeds germinate best when daytime temperatures are between 70 and 90 degrees and all danger of frost has passed. Check. Got that. Water. A deep and thorough initial watering is key to success. Gently water the area until easy seed is completely saturated. No more water is being absorbed. This may take several minutes. Avoid pooling water. When the easy seed begins to turn light brown, it's time to water again. Keep kids, pets, and lawnmowers off newly planted seedlings until the grass is 2 inches high. Tony is putting up the gate so the puppies can come, but those posts have to set. And then we still have to get some hardware and stuff. We did bring the dogs out yesterday, which was nice. And they ran around here until they were so tired last night, they passed out on the way home in the car. Anyway, I am going to go ahead and plant this or seed it, and so it can start getting established. In the meantime, I'll walk around as gingerly as I can. I want to start planting seeds in the beds that are over here. So that's the only thing that's going to be here. We can walk around this patch to the other side of the house to get in and out. So that's what I'm going to do next. I just found it funny that I bought seed that has mulch and fertilizer after I put down mulch and fertilizer. The grass is planted from just behind Tony there, all the way up here, and the edge of this flower bed. So probably gonna need, if we use that same kind, we'd need 2 more bags to complete it. But that is it for today. Now I just have to come out every day, which I was intended on doing anyway, and making sure it stays moist. And we'll watch the progress until it sprouts.